Hello, and welcome to another episode of Talk, Entertainment, and Art with me, the anchor, also known as Wetusonke_K on Instagram. It has been a while since I have been in front of the camera, but I have definitely been seeing the new subbies. I have been seeing the views. Thank you so much for your support. For our returning viewers, welcome. And for our new viewers, we hope you do enjoy this episode. And with me today, as we promised you, we will always give you nothing but the best, and we have nothing but the best. I have with me one of the artists in Eswatini known as Ncwiki.
Ncwiki Flexiano, of course.
Ncwiki Flex, and we will get to know who he is, what he's about, and hopefully he just might give us a little bit of what he's got. So Ncwiki, who is Ncwiki Flex?
First of all, I think you were supposed to be like, introducing our guest today.
We can still do that again. I believe we can still do that again, because if that's what the man wants, he will get. So introducing
the coolest rapper in the kingdom.
Not what I had in mind, but
Ncwiki Flexiano.
Yes,
sir.
So who is Ncwiki Flex? And by that,
Yo.
I am asking your government name.
Yo, my government. Why do you need my government?
Because we know you're Ncwiki Flex. I'm pretty sure some people do as well. But what we
My
don't
government
know is
tied
your
up on
government
But
name.
anyways, I think that's something that we're going to cover in today's show. My government is Gnumuzi Simelani.
Okay.
Yeah. AKA Ncwiki Flexiano, the coolest rapper in the kingdom.
I think I like
the modern
Flexiano.
day Picasso.
Modern day Picasso.
Yes.
I'll get to that. So what is it that you can tell about us in a nutshell? Who are you? What are you about? What do you like to do? What do you not like to do?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm a creative, all around, an artist. I do music, I do graphics, I do all sorts of arts because I paint stuff also in my room.
You paint?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, not like portraits, but I do like wall art.
Explain.
I'll show you some on my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My room looks like a hotel room, actually.
Is it?
You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
how did you become Ncwiki Flexiano, modern day Picasso?
Ooh, okay. I don't even know. Like, I started rapping at I think maybe I was like 11. Started writing.
Okay, wait.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to understand what artists mean when they say, I started doing this when I was 3. The first song I wrote, I was 4.
yeah.
I started rapping when I was 12. Because I remember, I think in an interview, Lil Wayne said he started rapping when he was 11.
Yeah.
What is your understanding of rapping when you are 11 years old?
Okay, like rhyme schemes. Like pretty much rhyme schemes. Like at 11, I think that's where I literally know Guti lime rhymes with time.
Oh,
You know?
okay. I think I get it.
And I can put it in a rhythm.
Okay.
You know, on top of a beat. Because in class, we used to like hit on walls and stuff like that.
And make lama drums,
Yeah,
lama,
bro.
desk
Even
key.
beatbox, yeah, bro. And the moment you can put that in a rhythm, even if it's random words, put them in a rhythm, that means you can rap.
What school did you go to?
When?
Let's say, because
I
when
went
you're
to a lot
11
of-
primary, so as Kalekon.
I think I was in Bumelelo lab. Yeah, because I went to like four primary schools and
You
one
went to
high.
4 primary schools?
Yeah, I skipped a lot. I think I was just a problem child. I had to switch. Yeah, a lot.
Wait, you had to switch or you were suspended?
I had to switch because it got to a point like every couple of years, maybe like 2-3 years, I'd get to a point where I'm just less productive and I'm too comfortable.
Okay.
And my grades would like take a toll. So they take me
Like
out of
too
it.
comfortable to the point where you would then turn into the class clown?
Type of situation.
Okay.
Yeah, type of situation. Not excessively though, like class clown like that, but I'd be relaxed with my work.
Because what I'd like to get to is, if you say that you started rapping when you were 11, I'm pretty sure there is certain factors in the schools that you went to that contributed to developing your rhyme skills and all of
Yeah.
that. That's what I want to understand.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the schools per se, but the people that were at the schools.
Okay.
Yeah, because I went to school with literally almost a lot of the rappers that are in the industry right now.
Really?
Like most of them, yeah, like the young cats. Some of them are not well known like that, and some are. But I went to school with those people. Ndokbalela nje, but Denzel, but Charles P in primary, Denzel in in high school, just to mention a few, yeah,
Yeah.
so those are the people we used to beatbox now, but
Yeah.
during free periods or what you might call like break time, lunchtime. Yeah. So those are the people that we used to vibe with, and the schools themselves they just gave us free periods so we can.
So then they just to fool around. Did you participate in any musical activities at school?
I once joined a choral.
I believe everyone went to choral.
Yeah.
It
was a free
like you
period
can't go through
type
school
situation.
ungakayendi choral.
Tsine besi baqale ngemuva so we can go on trips. So we can go on trips. Literally, that was the vibe.
But did you participating in choral sort of like shape you as an artist today?
Yes, kinda, cause tones. I love singing. Even my music has some rap singing type of vibes. So I got that from choral, cause there were ranges. Ngafunza bo alto, bo what not in depth.
Yeah, but it's not soprano.
Yeah, bo soprano, bo bass in the back. So those things kind of help me with my ad libs. I can turn up the pitches, you know, switch it up a little bit. So yeah, I'd say choral literally taught me that.
That's
within
good.
music, because it's answers a bunch of voices.
Yeah, it
so
is.
when you make a track, you also layer a couple of voices just so you can.
So it's kind of in harmony.
So it can be nice.
Uh-huh.
Type vibes. Yeah.
And your family? Tell us about your family.
My family. I'm a third born. Am I? Yeah, third born on my father's side. Second born on my mom. Yeah. It's the four of us. I have a young sister, and I have two sisters, a younger one and an older one, and like two brothers. What? Oh, and an older brother. Sorry, I'm the other brother.
Ukhulele kuphi?
Yeah, Nkhulele Sandla. I
Sandla.
grew up in Sandla. Yeah, we moved to Scots when I was young. Yeah, and yeah, but Nkhulele Sandla pretty much Sandla Tembelihle area, because we had the studio at Tembelihle, had friends in Tembelihle, so it was just because it's close by. So yeah, pretty much.
And
Babani.
what role did your family play in shaping you as an artist?
As an artist, they let me be creative.
Okay.
They let me.
Okay. Elaborate.
I'm gonna tell you one thing my parents did. Like every time you know, like every time like there's an event at home, they're like, yo, kezani nyalo siyahamba.
Yeah.
We're going to the event. For me, it wasn't that case. They'd be like, look, do you wanna go? I'd be like, nah.
They let you run your own show and make your own decisions.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'd watch TV the whole flipping time. I'd literally watch your what you call your
MTV,
your
channel
MTVs, yeah. And I used to listen to a lot of Bow Wow, Lil Wayne, of course, but Chris Brown, yeah, a bunch of music. So that's where I like even got familiar with music in itself and all the genres and the styles of music, because I spent time with TV. Yeah.
Considering that, I believe a lot of artists in the country have dealt with Loguti. One way or the other, our parents expect us to be lawyers, doctors, firefighters, honestly, the one profession that came to me, or police officers. And when we say we want to explore a career in arts, they tend to it sort of kind of sends chills down their spine. They're not too sure about it. So how did you deal with that? Did that occur with your family? And if it did, how did you deal with it?
Okay, I don't know. I guess I was kind of lucky with it, because I immediately knew what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Especially with the art, because I went to Ncwiki for my graphics.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I studied graphics like straight out of high school. I went in because I saw my eye for art. Like I literally like took consecutive awards at school for what design and what. Yeah, I have certificates at home. So for me, it was like literally just clear. But then there was no graphic design at the time. So I was like, yo, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know, luckily, Ncwiki had opened, I think, just the year before I applied. And yeah, I applied and I saw like on the prospectus, there's this thing called graphic design. And I was looking up if you like to draw, what. I'm
You
like,
can
"Listen,
go
this is
into
my
that.
thing, yeah." I was like, this is my thing. And I got into it. Like there was no pressure. Because at first, I wanted to be a doctor. Hey, but my sciences, my sciences could not
I feel like my sciences have
coordinate.
blocked out a lot of doctors.
Facts.
A lot of doctors.
Facts. Hey, I couldn't do it. I was like, yo, anyways, what else can I do? I'm really good at this thing. Let me do it.
So you channeled your hobbies into
Yeah.
a career.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because I used to draw like every day with my nigga Perk. You know what I'm saying? We used to draw like for days.
So what experience did you have as a graphic designer? Your earliest experiences while you were rather adjusting to
Yeah.
the studies and all of that. What were your challenges?
You know what was crazy for me? Like I was just passionate about it so much that at first, like my reason of going into graphics was the fact that I wanted to do my own cover arts also for my music, because I had this plan that I'm gonna be a big artist now.
And you
Which
didn't want to
hasn't
pay
happened.
anyone to design your
Yeah,
album
bro.
covers and your
type of
posters.
thing. I didn't know anyone actually who did that.
Okay.
I felt like, yo, fanele email someone in America to do
To do it for
yeah, begute la that I knew like that. Yabo. And so like I just did it because I wanted to do my own logos, my own branding, t-shirts. I just wanted to brand myself proper, and that literally pushed me because all of my assignments were my music.
Really?
Either stand still this or stand still that, or Ncwiki this or Ncwiki that, all the time. Yeah, bro.
And I think the most interesting thing is the fact that you went into graphic designing wanting to design your own album covers. And not so long ago, we had Lyrical Buster here, and he was showing us
Shout out the boy.
he was showing us the album cover that they have for the joint EP that he did with his other fellow friend.
Sean Cass.
Apologies, Sean Cass.
Yes.
Yes. And I actually saw that you were the one who designed that.
Yes, I did.
And you have designed other posters as well.
A lot, yeah. I designed a lot because my niche, literally when I started, was cover arts and event posters. That's all I did.
How does it
every
feel
day.
for you knowing that you wanted to do this for yourself and now you're doing it for more than you could imagine?
Dude, it felt amazing because I was like, yo, who else can do it better than someone that actually understands music?
Makes
Better
sense.
yet, someone that actually does music. So to me, it was like, bruh, just give me the song and I'll paint it.
So what is the process that you actually go? Okay, because for me personally, graphic designing paint, guys, like paint. It's just paint.
You can do stuff. You can do stuff on paint.
Like, what is the process that you actually go
process.
through to make sure we would see? You know, when this goes out, Ncwiki did it.
Okay, I have a few styles per se, but my process pretty much depending on what I'm doing. I just need to understand it first and feel it. It needs like a
you need to be in your
in my
mojo
zen,
and
element.
gonkelog.
Because the design comes from inside. I cannot just take and then put together sometimes. Like it comes from inside. I need to feel it from my heart in a sense. So when it comes to my cover art, I listen to the music.
You listen to the music before you design
before I
the cover.
request that, yo, please can you send me this, or can we listen to the music together so I can actually get a feel of how it actually sounds like or what it is. And after that, I'm gonna pick up a few things that I really like and a few things. But Nakona, also there's sometimes where people will suggest like a design or an idea, concept, and then I have to depict it in an artistic and my own way, pretty much. Yeah.
So channeling from being the modern day Picasso, you took your time in graphic designing, built that side of your career for you, and after that you went into music, or you did it simultaneously?
I was doing it, simultaneously, like the whole time.
And how were you balancing things out?
How? Like, okay, there's so many scenarios, but literally I would be working during the day and I'd have a gig in the evening.
Really?
Sometimes I'd literally bring my laptop to the gig just to finish up some work.
And then also,
Yeah, that's
you
how
would also
crazy.
do that during school. You're balancing my assignments.
Yeah, okay.
Gig.
I wasn't getting gigs like that when I was in varsity. I was
Okay.
just getting little gigs here, maybe once, twice a month type situation. Because I was still building. We'd host our own shows, once or twice a year, type of situation.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was just still building. So we were recording music and practicing and practicing. Yeah, and yeah, like I never had gigs. It was just a matter of me doing my work, my schoolwork, the whole time. I'd literally sleep at like 4 a.m. Yeah,
Like all scholars.
because
Yeah.
you know the hustle.
I know it.
You know the hustle.
Definitely. So what's your earliest experience of recording? When you started recording your first song, how was your experience with that?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was.
Do you remember what your first song was about?
Yeah, it was called "Fresh in My White Tee." I don't remember the words, but
Yeah.
everyone was dressed up in white tees. You know, type vibes. Lil Wayne and Baby influence. You know, in fact, the American culture influenced us on the white tee.
Was
item.
Lil Wayne your, like, where you drew your
Yeah.
inspiration from?
Exactly. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. I think it was by default in our corner. It's just that I used to hear a lot of music from him.
I think there was no way that you could not
well,
hear a lot of music
yeah.
for him, because even today he is
He has
the
a
best.
lot. Exactly.
He
And I
is.
felt like, if I'm gonna look up to an artist, I'm gonna look up to the nigga that actually puts out the most work
And change the game.
and change the game, influenced, and he breaking grounds, yeah,
He
and
did.
records and all of that. So it just made sense. I was like, yeah, I like this. This is nice. It's not too deep for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, and also it's touching at the same time. It's real.
true.
And I was like, okay, this is gonna be my vibe.
So when you started recording your first song, what's the first recording studio that you worked with?
We did it ourselves actually. My first song,
Like a backroom studio.
backroom studio, literally in a hallway, in Tembelihle, some friend's house. We had a friend. I think he was maybe.
Many ngivela lama artists like come Tembelihle.
Yeah, a lot. Hey,
There's a
lot.
number of them.
Yeah, that's a lot. Because literally, we had a friend of ours. I think he was the youngest by. We were 16. He was probably like 13. We were 15. He was probably like 12 actually. Yeah, when we started, and he was good with the computers. He was really good. He made beats and all of that. So once we figured out it's okay, he can make beats and produce and use the softwares. We literally just got mics. We used to have like those mics. Like I think everyone started with those stupid ass mics.
Yeah.
With the
thingy here.
Yeah. So we put them up, hang them up on the wall like this, and started rapping and doing our thing. Yeah, and we thought it was dope at the time, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
But it got the job done.
Yeah,
it
it
the
got
job
us
done.
into the game, and we gradually upgraded. We got condenser mics and all of that. Literally now, it's just so okay that we started out. We all have our own mics now, type of situation. I have my own setup in my room. I can literally just record stuff and send it to boss, to master, and all of that.
And then from the back room studio, which recording studio did you then work with from there?
Okay, personally, I've worked with a lot of producers. I've worked with Master Seth. He produced Summer Sauce. Who else did I work with? Oh my God, I'm forgetting these people.
Did you not work with eardrums?
Yeah, that's eardrums. That's Master Seth,
Master
actually.
Seth,
Yeah,
okay.
but I worked with eardrums like Velega Kulu, but who else? I'm forgetting. Guys.
How was your experience
But-
with working with Master Seth?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I learned a lot, lab. That's where I realized I've been Lala this whole time. There's Lala because the quality, the setup, even
Yeah.
the work ethic, it was just different because the purpose is gonna span. When we're doing
It
it
felt
in the
like
room,
the real stuff.
when we're getting when we're working in the room, like best seat there, like your patience for the work. It also like if you 10 times. We call it a
It's
day,
not
guys.
Zamile. We
Call it a
really
days,
tried.
and no one will tell. Go say, okay, do it like this, like
You were learning on your own.
yeah, type of situation. So Lapa, he can sing, so it'd be like I said, no, try a higher note or try a lower note. Yeah, but all those type of things, and it really taught me a lot.
And when you were working on Summer Sauce, because
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, it was out on Channel O, right?
Yeah.
How
I think
did
it's
that
still on
feel?
there. Eesh.
How did that feel for you? Because I feel like as a Swazi artist, it's a really huge deal when you have your songs featured in TV shows like
Yeah,
Channel O.
international stuff
Like,
that.
how did you feel considering the amount of work that you might have put into it?
Yeah, actually, I put in a lot of work on that one. Yo. And it's really old. I think that song is about 6 years old. And it only came out, maybe it was like 3 years old when it came out.
Really?
Yeah. Like I was trying to push it, like really trying to push it. And the Channel O feeling, it was amazing. The funny thing is, I never saw myself on TV.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe on
Like you
Swazi
got a
TV.
call or...
Yeah, like the thing is, I got people calling me, like people that I've never even had a conversation with them.
Telling
like
you that your
They're
song is on Channel O.
like, text, sending me screenshots, screen grabs of that shit.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yo, okay,
And when you
guys,
actually saw it yourself, because
okay.
you know what, this is real. Like,
Is that me
nah,
for
Ingo
real?
Miami.
Bang Babuto say, guys, are you sure? Are you sure?
Nah,
Like, no.
you're bluffing.
You're not bluffing. You're
Uh-huh.
not playing with me. Because Benga understand, would say, how?
Do you feel like it deserved to be there?
I think so. I think it did.
You feel like the hard work paid off?
It did. And literally, I never put that amount of effort, like, on any other project. That one deserved it, like, for real. Because, I spent money even. Yeah, I literally spent some money, but it was well spent.
And how did the partnership come to an end with you and Master Seth?
It never did.
Really?
Yeah, it never did. It's just that I like being all comfortable and shit now with my shit label. Like I literally like working in my room. Yeah, like literally outside a studio. Okay, I worked with Bob Pasta. I go to their studio. I'm supposed to record some stuff with them. It's just that they were busy with the projects right now. So that's the only studio that I'm literally gonna be going to.
But you prefer working on your own?
Yeah, because like people have commitments. Yeah, bo.
That's true.
I the whole day trying to figure out my music. Yeah, bo.
You feel like, you know what, if other people can't do it for you at the time that you want to do it, you'd rather just do it on your own.
Exactly.
And clearly you're able to do that.
Yeah, bo. Yeah, Lonje, my last single is called Last Dance. It's out on all social platforms and all online streaming platforms. I literally recorded it in my room, put the presets, send it to Boss. Boss was like, all right, we're going to fix just here and here, but you got it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to be a producer soon.
So you're able
You know
to
what I'm saying?
but I think, honestly, you never are able to get anything right if you don't do it yourself.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to your own work and your own art. The only person who knows what perfect is you.
Exactly.
The only thing that other people might do is compromise and try and make you understand that you could change this, you could change that in order to accommodate them. But
Yeah.
it's never really perfect for you.
Exactly.
So I can say that I applaud the fact that you take initiative and you take your own art and shape it into what you visualize it to be.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
it's really
Facts.
applaudable. It honestly is. Tell us about Standstill.
Stand Still Mafia, the gang. Yay. Hey, those are my boys. It's a family. I just say we're a family because we got together through the love of music. Like, it just brought us together, brotherhood. Like, literally different people from different, worlds. Yeah, well, but when we got together, we had this one thing in common, and it held us together so tight. Yeah, I would literally sleep in each other's houses. Yeah, over the
Have
weekends.
like a slumber party.
Yeah, type vibes. Yeah, boy, type vibes. Minus the pajamas and all of that. But yeah, but kusetshenzwe like heavy type of thing. Even though sometimes besenda later because we did not have mentors per se, so we were just figuring shit out, and it took us 10 years to figure some things out.
It took you 10 years.
10 years.
What could have taken you 10 years to figure out?
Like everything, how to get the right sound, how to actually record, projection on the mic.
Been focused.
Huh?
Been focused. If you would allow something to take you 10 years.
No, as focused as little kids would be. I mean, as focused as little kids could be. Because we had school also, yabo. And we like literally a lot of us branched out. Labanye bahamba befunza overseas, labanye bafunza bo SA.
And how did you maintain contact, Gelab?
Good, over the phone. It was literally over the phone. Laba overseas, we couldn't do anything.
And then the
but
work...
Laba SA would literally just go there. Huh? Music-wise,
because when I'm here...
It kind of stopped.
And like you're there... It's really difficult to maintain consistency in how we do work.
Exactly. That's what delayed us. 10 years, all of those.
Oh, okay.
Because literally, I'm not sure what to lose 5 years to figure out our, alternative careers. And we literally lost some time, but it also helped us work on our solo careers. I think it's about the time I met Seth. And I met other producers also that I worked with. So it was at that time because I feel like it was supposed to happen. So we can literally work with other people.
So is it through Standstill that you were able to produce such quality music? Because we've had the opportunity of listening to your music and the quality is remarkable.
For
Thank
real?
10 years, Lo.
Thank you.
10 years.
So Nyalo, we just started.
Really?
We just started making music, for real, yeah.
And who does it really incorporate, if you could name a few?
Danjan, like...
Standstill Boban.
Standstill. Okay, currently, I'd say Young Boss, me, of course, Perp the Boy, you know what I'm saying, CNX Boy 100, S3EO6, but he's not an artist anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the artists that I'd say I understand still at the moment.
And that is, how can I put this? That is your reference point. Like with whatever work that you are doing, they are your reference point.
Exactly, yeah.
And if they say left to you, trust their judgment.
Yeah, I do.
Outside of yours.
Yeah, I do.
And what about...
There's going to be like a moment where I'm like, are you sure? Aren't you jealous of my shit is fire? But then I'll be like, all right, let's try what you're saying. And if it doesn't work, we'll go back to the drawing board. Because
And what about my gigs? Now, like performing in front of a big crowd.
Big stages, man.
Like, how did that feel?
Yo, never-ending.
And how do you like maintain le vibe? Because I think Beyonce was on drugs because of her. Apparently she's on drugs because of the vibe that she maintains during her performances. How did you maintain your vibe?
Drugs did not work for us. Drugs did not work for us on stage. No, no. I don't know. Like the nerves, bro. For me, I think they just got me so good that I just jump around on stage all over the place and
to try and just shake them off.
Yeah, just exactly. So I'd get lit for real. Like I'd get lit to a point where I would like just go blank and I wouldn't see no one. I'd just see silhouettes pretty much.
You get to that point?
Yeah, because if I look at you and you're looking at me like that,
like I thought maybe there's that one fan that you focus on. You have this one is having a good time.
No, you're going
to draw my energy from her.
The moment you see that one fan, that one.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Imagine them looking at you, staring at you like this. Like,
what are you doing?
Your night is over. Yeah. And imagine it's just that one person that's going to ruin your day. Nah, True. Don't see anyone.
Focus on you and
no
how
one,
you're feeling.
It's just you and the music at the moment. Yeah.
And I understand that. I think it's inevitable that as we build our individual careers, we're bound to have setbacks. Yeah, we're bound to have disappointments.
A lot.
What was your most disappointing experience as you built your career? Was it in a crowd that maybe did not woo as much as you wanted them to? Or was it in a low number of sales or streams?
Yeah, I'd say that, the low sales and streams and 10 outs at shows. But the one that I really feel like, hit me hard was playing early at shows. My early days, I'd open at like 7 and no one is there. Type of vibes. Who am I performing for? I flipped it into a positive.
How?
I was like, I'm practicing with a real mic and real sound.
You'd continue performing even if there's no one there.
Yeah. So I can learn
How did you not
bridge
cry
it.
or break down?
Nah.
Like, how did you not?
When you're getting paid, say.
You're not getting paid for breaking down.
Come on. If you got a bottle there by the night, you're going to be late. Your friends are coming through later on, so you're going to chill. I mean, it's not as bad, but literally, I would like kind of break down, but my breakdown wasn't like nyakala or I'd be like, what am I doing wrong?
And you
maybe
try.
I need to,
Yeah.
And then times, like shifted gradually. My time slots shifted gradually, and there was a point in time where I performed at like 12 for New Year's on my stage, and I popped champagne for New Year's countdown. It was lit, and I was like, okay, I deserved this one.
Yeah.
Boy, I was here. I worked.
So every time you have like a setback, do you compare it to that one? Because you know what, logo, and I actually got through that. So this cannot rather bring me down in any way, because I was able to get through that.
Yeah, you know what I go by. I mean, I literally fell in love with the process of everything, like process of life, like
understanding there's a season for everything.
Exactly, like. Enjoy it. Okay, namuhla no.
No, enjoy it. I could enjoy it.
Maybe not that way, but you know what I'm saying. but no, accept it.
Exactly,
accept it. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, guys. No, we spent. It's fine. We spent the money that we don't have now. It's not good to just vanish. And then what you do, you make it back.
That's true.
You have to sit down. No, there's no one there. It's you. And your work, whatever you gotta do. And you make it back.
And do you have any personal favorite experiences?
I have a couple, but on stage would literally be opening for this big acts. MT for one.
Really?
Pro Kid also.
You opened for Pro Kid?
Yeah.
Pro Kid.
R.I.P. Pro Kid. Yes, that guy. I opened for him. I also opened for Reason. That was recent. Opened for Major League. Yo, bruh, I've been on stages with these people.
You have been.
Yeah, I forget most of them. I'd probably check on my profile. Yeah, but I performing with big acts like that, opening like it's me and then them. Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, in your graphic designing career, what about that? What are your personal favorites?
There's a lot. Now,
designing for your girlfriend.
Oh yeah. I bet. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That also came naturally because I understood her business, the way she talks about it so much.
You were able to understand.
I kind of fell in love with it, and I'm like, I say this girl, that with the graphics. Let's do it like this. Yeah, but that and working with corporates, I think the corporate gigs literally were groundbreaking, and they taught me a lot on time and time management and precision. Yeah, precision. Also, I think the shows. So sad, nje ukuthi kwavala ma shows with this COVID thing, but yeah, that was like it's literally therapeutic when I'm creating this visual. What you might call, like this. I'm painting this picture for people to see, and if it's not good enough, they will not be sold.
That's true.
So I'm selling this event without it even happening yet. Organize it, sharp.
But you are going to sell it.
Like I'm selling. A random person long and natty and is looking at this thing is like shit.
Because you've been designing for my posters about Solanis, Nagnabo, Semi, and
okay, not Solanis per se, but I've done some shows at Solanis, designer, but mostly Swazi Boy, Deja Vu stuff. I enjoyed those, and a bunch of my what did you call this? My freshers and stuff like that. Yeah, I did a lot of freshers.
You sound like you've actually... Do you feel like you have done well for yourself?
I think
Because
so.
we may all feel
think
like,
so.
you know what, you've done well, you're doing
Yeah.
good, but the most important thing is how you feel as an
Personally,
artist.
yeah.
How do you feel like you've done well
Personally,
for yourself?
I'm tired. I think I can do something else now.
What
Yeah, I
is
think
something else?
I think literally maybe what would bring me back or make me excited again is probably doing like a big gig. Not even a big gig pertaining money, but like maybe doing a poster for Lil Wayne, even for free, bro. That
Really?
would be nice, yeah. Because
Okay, but I
'cause
think
feel
the fact that you've done that would cement something in you.
exactly, because I feel like I understand him in a certain way, so I would literally just want to depict my perspective of him, like my perception of him.
But you could always do that and not without having him actually ask you to do it.
Nah.
Kind of like how Rasta
Like,
paints pictures without them asking
yeah.
you. Yeah. You
Hey,
could
imagine
do
you need
that.
time for that. You need time for that. Man,
And good things take time. Like you could lay 5 minutes because that
Minutes,
doesn't
ne?
fucking green lana. That could actually mean something for you.
True.
But you feel like you've done well.
Yeah.
You've
But I'm
run-
still, I wouldn't say like I've reached where I want to
Mm-hmm.
reach in terms of milestone and all of that. But I feel like so far with my experience, my 5 years, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, I don't want to even sound pompous or anything like that, bro. But put anyone who has the same experience as me,
Yeah.
like in terms of years, they wouldn't match up, I say.
So are you cooking something in the kitchen that we must be looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm actually working on a couple of EPs, I say. Yeah, unfortunately.
Are you having any features?
Yeah, I have a couple of features. But but be easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But lyrical Basta, but CNX. I'm working with J Air also. I'm still gonna hit up all my boys, like say. We're supposed to do something with King Terry. I need Mosaic in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
So agenda.
So agenda.
There's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, because I think I'll probably quit graphics if my music would.
You think so?
Yeah.
And
start doing graphics for free.
And start doing graphics for
Yeah.
free. And say, what if the graphics flourish? Would you quit music?
No, that's the thing. I think that's the
music
thing.
is a constant.
The music, man, it's therapeutic for me. Like it heals me. It's like the graphics, they don't really heal me like that. I'm just good
At it.
at it, yeah. But the music, I struggle making it, and it's fun.
Really?
Yeah, I
Makes
struggle.
sense. So that's why it's a constant for you.
Exactly, always. It's healing. Like I once did a song. It was a personal song, and the moment I released it, all the shit that I was going through, it just went with the song. Type of
Really?
situation, yeah.
So it kind of feels like journaling. It's just that you
Yes,
make music out of your
yes.
journal.
Yes, in some mumble form. I tried journaling the other day, I was trying it, and I just couldn't write. I don't know what I was writing there.
It
just
didn't make,
kept on-
but it never
didn't
really
make
has to make
sense.
sense. It
And
never really has to make
and
sense.
the fact that I have to go read it again, I'm like, do you have to read it?
You
Not
can. You can. Personally, I go through it again
Yeah.
just to maintain progress.
Yeah, for me, it was like, no, this is going to take too much time. Let me just record a song.
There's something I'm thinking of doing.
What is it?
Because we do promise our viewers the best. And nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. I'd like to put you on the spotlight. You're a fan of Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne Agasabi spotlight.
Yes,
Put him on the
sis.
spotlight. He will
Yes,
give you what he
sis.
has.
Alright, babe, let's go. What it is?
I'd like to put you on the spotlight. We'll sit in your fascia. Flexiano.
Okay. Let's see what we're going to do. Modern day Picasso. Ncwiki Flexiano. I'm like pasta with the sauce, but I don't speak Italiano. I do graphics for these rappers. I do verses for these rappers. I do favors for these rappers, man. I don't even know these other rappers, man. But look at my bros. Straight to the top. Yeah, that's all I have, guys.
I can understand why you say that you had this rhyme thing going on when you were 11 because you really have it down.
Yeah,
you really have it down. Thank you
Thank
so
you. I'm not
so
much of a freestyler, man. Check my music out on all platforms. Ncwiki Flex, yeah, I know.
He definitely
You know
knows
what
how
I'm
to
saying?
put himself on the market. Thank you so so much for being on the show with us today.
Thank you
It
for
has
having me,
been
guys.
a blast.
Yo, and it's been a minute. I was supposed to be here like a long time
Yeah,
ago,
I
right?
haven't been in front of these cameras in a while.
Yeah.
In a while.
No,
So
but
thank you so so much
thank you for having
being
me,
here.
guys.
It has been great.
Yeah,
And thank you
wonderful.
so so much to our viewers. Thank you so much to Highlands Views for providing us with the set. And this is a wrap. Thank you from me to you.
Bye.
Finally! Ah! Ah!